Hi, I'm Radiance. Join me on a journey to bring you enticing recipes where every video is a celebration of deliciousness, creativity, simplicity, and foodie inspiration. Today we're going to be making a blue butterfly pea tea inspired mocktail. Yes, it's a mouthful. Blue butterfly tea. It's become very popular when you see drinks online or cocktails and things of that nature with a blue kind of violet hue. Usually they're using butterfly pea tea petals. So I decided that I wanted to make this because while I'm all for a good time and having a good drink here and there, sometimes I want to have a celebration, I want to party, I want to have fun, but I don't want the effects that happen after I drink a whole bunch. And I'm not a big drinker to begin with, and a lot of times I have friends who also are sober, who are not drinkers, and they still want to have a good time with everybody else without having the drinks. So that's why I created this butterfly pea inspired mocktail. So what's in it? Well, the main ingredient, butterfly pea flower tea. Let me show you what it looks like. This is dried up. Can you see that? They have like a light scent, a little floral. We're going to be using sparkling mineral water. You can use any sparkling fizzy water that you like. I'm going to be using a strawberry flavored syrup. This syrup I get from back home. This is what we use in Jamaica. But you can actually create a strawberry simple syrup. Use any syrup you like. This also pairs well with like a lychee. That's a good combination with blue tea. And maybe something like an apple. You can play around with that, but I'm using strawberry today. Lime and water. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start with a half a cup of water. And we're going to brew the butterfly pea in the water. Just a note, I would say the best thing to do if you have this loose tea is to use like a tea strainer or something you can use. But if you don't have that, I found a good trick. These are what comes with coffee makers. And so there's a big one and a small one. And I'm going to use a small one today. So first, let me put my water on. This is a half a cup. All right. We're going to turn this on first. I'm actually going to let this boil. And I actually have a boil setting on here, so it's going to go should boil pretty fast. But while that boils up, you want to take 10 of these flowers, roughly. I'm going to just put it in my hands. I'm actually not going to count, but I'll say about 10, but you can put in like a handful. See, I put in a handful. Maybe 1 or 2 more pinches for measure. That's boiling pretty fast. And while that boils, while I wait for that to boil, let me give you some benefits. So butterfly pea tea is not just a tea that makes things look pretty violet and blue, but it has some great health benefits. It has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, which mean it helps, aid in, like settling down of any injuries that cause inflammation. It also helps to take away the free radicals. Oh, that is boiling pretty fast. Let me turn this down. Let me turn this down a bit. Okay. I'm actually going to put that in. Let that cool around a little bit. So what I was saying is that it has properties. It's also really good for improved eyesight. It's actually good for skincare. If you look at some of the skincare stuff, it's become popular to put blue butterfly tea, flowers and powders in cosmetic applications because it's good for irritation and skin burns and things of that nature cosmetically. And it also is a good aid in digestion. So it has many, many properties, but that's just to name a few of what you can do with it. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take another measuring cup. I'm going to turn this off. This is kind of hot, but I'm going to open this up. Now, you can use this if you want to steep just a little bit, but because I don't have a lot of water in here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this hot boiling water and I'm going to pour it. You see that liquid is already blue? I'm going to pour it over the flower petals, and I'm going to let that cool off. See that? It's steaming. You can see it being blue already. I'm actually going to go in the fridge real quick. Let that cool off and wash my hands. Dry them off. Okay, now we're going to build our mocktail. So, I'm going to take this nice glass. This is a wine glass, but you can use any glass you like. You like to have your mocktails or cocktails. We'll take some ice. I'm gonna break it up a little bit. Take a few pieces of ice. And here's a neat trick. Let's say, for example, you want to break up some ice, but you don't have the setting for the freezer. What you can do is, move this out of the way. You can take a glass bottle, just be very careful. You can actually, so you make sure you put it in a Ziploc bag. Make sure it's closed though. And there it is. See? Then you have ice that's broken up. Now, you could also crush it some more, but I just wanted like a little bigger chunks. Like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to wipe this down first. I'm gonna get the butterfly pea. Not as chilled yet, but and you're gonna strain it. So what you can do, if you don't have a strainer, is I'm actually gonna use the bigger carafe that I got with my coffee maker. And this is just a trick if you don't have a strainer, if you don't, but I found it neat. And you're gonna pour this into your glass. And my flowers aren't falling out, but this is a just in case they do. It's a good strainer as well. I'm gonna open this up. Whoop! You might want to open this up over a sink because it sometimes will implode. And you're going to do about 7 ounces. So I'm going to use, since I don't necessarily have a small measuring cup, I'm going to use a shot glass. Most shot glasses are between 1 to 1.5 to 2 ounces. This is roughly a little over an ounce. So I'm just going to do a guesstimate. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. And I'm going to do about maybe an ounce, ounce and a half of this syrup, my strawberry syrup. This has been on the sweet side. Take my spoon. I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to turn it over this way. I'm going to float it. Now, I did spill some on the counter. That was a little bit of a fumble, but you get the point. You wipe this down. You can add more if you like. But there you go. This is my blue butterfly pea tea blue mocktail. Oh, I made a mess. It's okay though, it's okay. I'm actually gonna give it a little bit of a stir, just a little bit, but you can see that it's a little blue, violet, a little red on the bottom. Give it a little bit of a stir. And I'm gonna give it a taste. Ooh. Okay. It's light. It could be a little sweeter. You could add some more syrup. Oh, and I did miss one thing. I'm gonna use some lime. Now when you're using lime, before you use it for any application, make sure that you roll it. So you take it on your counter and you press down on it with your palm. And you do that because it releases the juices of the lime. Makes it a little juicier, so to speak. I'm gonna cut a slice of lime. I'm actually going to squeeze a little bit of lime in there and then do a twist of lime on the rim. There you go. Once again, the butterfly pea tea mocktail. I'm going to call her Violet instead of blue because she's a little purple. Taste it again. Oh, that's really refreshing. So if you like this recipe and you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and like it. If you've made this or try it, then comment. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think, let me know what syrup you used, if you did something different with it. Give me ideas you want me to make. And of course, if you want to continue to get interesting and enticing recipes like this, subscribe. Also, below, in the description is my free VIP group. Come over and join us and have some more fun. Have a great day.